Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a video to compare the Logitech G Pro X with the Astro A40 Gen 4. These are two gaming headsets, both technically from the same company because Astro is owned by Logitech. However, they are slightly different and have a number of different features to them that are worth discussing. In the video, I'll be showing off the Astro A40 Gen 4 TR with the MixAmp Pro, and I'd highly recommend checking out the unboxing and review videos I did of that headset, as it is a marvellous piece of kit and that MixAmp Pro is a worthy addition to it. However, if you buy it individually, it's around the same price as the G Pro X, which you can see here, and that device comes with a number of interesting features to it, not least of which is the microphone that you can hear me using for the voiceover for this video, as well as this small digital to analog converter which plugs into your gaming PC and gives you DTS Headphone X 2 Virtual Surround Sound 7.1. Now, with the Astro A40, if you choose to have the MixAmp Pro version, you can see you have a number of different connection options, as well as the ability to either connect to Xbox or PC or PS4 on PC, depending on which model you buy. This MixAmp Pro is where you get your Dolby audio from. As standard, the Astro A40 without the MixAmp is only a stereo gaming headset. It does not have virtual surround sound or any surround sound options on it. And you can say the same about the Logitech G Pro, because although that headset comes with a number of 3.5mm cables that you've seen in the video at the beginning that allow it to connect to console like PS4 or Xbox, for example, or your phone, it doesn't have virtual surround sound that way. So the best of these two, if you're looking for virtual surround sound, is the A40 with the MixAmp. However, the combination of those two is a slightly more expensive option, quite a bit more expensive actually. The G Pro is the more affordable of the two and actually comes with a number of cool things out of the box anyway. You'll see it has a very understated design that makes it look more like a pair of headphones in the traditional sense, perhaps old school headphones as well with the design of it, than a gaming headset, because it has a 3.5mm connection, and a detachable microphone also means you can theoretically use it with anything you like out of the house, or plug it into an amp and listen to some music that way, and it has a very nice look and feel to it. It also comes with faux leather padded headband and ear cups with a memory foam inner. And you also see in a second that it also comes with some cloth ear cups in the box too, which is a very nice addition. I'll talk to you a bit more about that as we go through. This G Pro headset is also built from steel and aluminium and is designed to be very resilient and robust, and you can see it stretches out nicely and has a good bit of flex and tilt in the headband and a nice extendable headband too. Very robust feel and looks great, and actually for the price, considering that this is around £100 or $100, it's actually a really good setup, very good quality design, and it delivers some pretty impressive audio too. Very nice rich sound, warm, good range to it, and a nice bass too. It does, however, only have a 20,000 Hz max frequency response. Now the Astro A40 without the MixAmp also has a top level of 20,000 Hz, but it only has 40mm drivers, whereas the G Pro has 50mm, so it's sort of a mixed bag comparing these two really, because as standard the A40 isn't quite as good without the MixAmp. However, if you add in the MixAmp, it is capable of 48,000 Hz in terms of frequency response, so it certainly does improve things. And that MixAmp also gives you access to a number of other features that are really cool too. For example, the Dolby audio, you have the game mix balance and more, and check out the review to hear out more about those. You can see the design of it is quite nice though. It is a bit more plasticky perhaps, However, I really like the fit of this headset and the way it sits on the head. Both have detachable ear cups that come off in different ways. Here you can see the G Pro, they simply just pull off and then you can see the large 50mm drivers underneath. And the fact that it's made in China, but then isn't everything. The top has some very nice stitching on the faux leather headband and a small bit of padding. This headset has been very comfortable to wear so far. I've been using it for quite a while now, but I must say the Astro A40 is probably more comfortable. However, in terms of the ear cups, both of them are very comfortable and very nice. As I said, the G Pro comes with two different sorts of ear cups. You have the faux leather on the right and the cloth on the left. Now those cloth ones are very comparable with the ones that come with the Astro A40, and I'll show you in a second. Both of them are quite shallow, as you'll see here, but they are big enough to cover the ear. However, if you've got large ears that poke out, you might have problems with both these headsets because you will find your ears press against the drivers. But what you'll notice from the design is the ear cups have a very soft inner lining on them, which means it's still comfortable. And with these cloth ear cups, I also feel like it's basically like having bits of cotton wool pressed against your face, and I really liked it on both the Astro A40 and the A50, and because it's Logitech product essentially, you get the same joyful experience with the G Pro X, or you can go for the faux leather memory foam backed ear cups, which are designed to block out more external noise. Now it's interesting that they've chosen to include these as standard, because with the Astro A40 and the A50, if you want the leather ear cups, it's an extra purchase and an additional upgrade to get that noise cancellation. That is worth doing, and I've done an unboxing video and an overview of those too. Now with the Astro A40s, you'll see the way the ear cups remove is slightly different. If you've been paying attention, you'll have noticed already. Basically these pull away because they're held on with magnets and they have a plastic back plate to them. You will note the shape of them is very similar though, and the comfort and fit of them. The only difference here is the cloth goes through onto the driver rather than being attached to the ear cup itself, and again that means you get a nice comfortable fit. It's held in place with 4 magnets that just snap on and off really easily, and again very soft padded ear cups. Really like the standard ones of these, they're very nice. However, as I'll show you in a minute, you can upgrade to the faux leather ones to help block out more external noise, and that is worth an upgrade on the A40s. You can see them here, they seem a little bit deeper, thicker, very premium look and feel to them. Another highlight to the A40 is it's a bit more customizable. You can see the external speaker tags, as they're called, the ear cups on the outside, they can be removed and you can swap them out for other designs, and there are a number of different custom ones that you can choose and purchase, which means this headset is a lot more customizable on the look and feel of it. You'll also note the microphone is detachable too. And these, again, similar sort of design to the in-ear cups, they're just held in place really simply with some magnets and they just pop off. One thing I did note in the unboxing and overview video I did previously on these is that they scratch really easily, unfortunately, so you have to be very careful with them. However, you can purchase new upgrades that make them different, and the A40 mod kit includes not only leather ear cups, different speaker tags, but also an upgraded microphone and a leather headband as well, so you can really change the look and feel of the Astro A40, and that's not something you can do necessarily with the G Pro because it's very much an understated design by comparison. So these two are quite different in terms of the look and feel of them and the quality and what you can do with them once you've got hold of them. However, when it comes to sound, I do think both of them are actually quite comparable. If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably go for the A40s personally, especially with that MixAmp, because it gives you a lot more controls, and I'll talk to you a bit more about that as we go through. But I do feel that for the money, the G Pro X is a worthwhile upgrade. Here you can see the Astro A50's ear cups on the left. For comparison's sake, you can see they're very similar in size and shape to the G Pro X cloth ones. You notice very similar depth and shape to them, and so if you've tried the A40s or the A50s, then you'll know what it's like. Now, the G Pro X comes with a detachable, bendable microphone that's very flexible and easy to remove. In fact, you can remove it also means that you can then use these as headphones if you want to. And as I said, the A40 also has a detachable microphone. Both are meant to be capable of blocking out quite a lot of external sound. You can see here the Logitech G Pro X comes with a number of different cables. As I said, you get the best experience on PC by plugging in that digital audio converter, but you also get a number of other cables. This standard cable has a little clip to clip to your clothing, as well as a volume wheel and a mic mute button. That plugs one end into the headset, the other end into the DAC that then goes into the PC, and that does the digital audio processing and gives you the best surround sound that you can get out of this headset. Very high quality cables, nice and braided. Another alternative cable that you can get is a standard 3.5mm jack connector that connects to your phone. You'll note the little control box on here has a mic built into it as well, so you can use it for calls and such. That one is rubberized. But again, it's nice to have that option. These cables are also able to be used on console, and you can see they've also included a splitter cable, so you can plug in the standard single jack and then split between microphone and headphones on a laptop or something, for example. However, as I said, you get the best experience with the DAC. The A40 with the MixAmp by comparison has an optical cable, 3.5mm connection from the headset to the MixAmp, a micro USB connection to connect to your PC, and another little cable which is really interesting that connects the MixAmp to another MixAmp, and I'll talk to you a bit more about that in a second. You can see here a detachable microphone that's also very bendable and flexible. If you want to hear the audio for that, be sure to check out the review that I did, because I always use the microphone from the headset when the review, so you can get a sample of what that's like. This one's a bit weird because it spins all the way around, so you've got a bit more movement in it perhaps, and you also get a nice mic switch that you can mute the microphone with ease from the cable. You'll note the rubberized cable on the A40 though, not the braided cable that comes with the G Pro. Now when it comes to the MixAmp, you'll note there are a number of different inputs and outputs on here. On the right hand side and left hand side there is a interesting cable connection that allows you to link multiple MixAmps together. So if you have a LAN party or an eSports team or something like that, you can connect these boxes together and talk to one another in a sort of local network, which is really cool. You also have the micro USB connection to connect to PC and an optical cable to connect to Xbox as well. So this gives you a lot more connectivity options, and you can see there's the switch to switch between Xbox and PC. Another thing you can do is you've got the easy access volume wheel on there, and you have a game and voice balance wheel as well. That wheel allows you to dial between the game and the VoIP, so if you're talking with friends you can turn them up and down on the fly really easily, and that's a really nice feature of this headset that is lacking on the G Pro X. You don't really have anything like that. There's no side tone on the G Pro X either. You do have that volume wheel for easy access on the cable, but that's about it, unfortunately. However, the selling point of the G Pro X is that it comes with the Blue voice software within the Logitech G Hub, which allows you to on the fly adjust the audio of the microphone to account for noise cancellation, changing other settings, and making your voice sound different, like broadcast quality and such. And that is one of their selling points for it. So if you're planning on streaming or doing anything that requires live capture of your voice, then this headset is an interesting option, and it delivers not a bad quality. I'm not using any of the presets here for this voiceover. If you want to check out the unboxing, I used the broadcast one, and I'll be doing a review as well to show off the differences in those. It's a bit gimmicky, and it's not as good as, say, having a standalone microphone that deliver the best quality, but both the mics on that, you could say the same for both these headsets. They're okay, but they're not going to blow you away. I do find that it's best to have a standalone microphone, like a dedicated Blue Yeti, they generally offer a better recording quality. However, the design of the G Pro X is a very nice, high quality design for the amount of money that you're paying. You're not paying an incredible amount of money here. You're not paying too much for either of these headsets, but you can see the styling differences of them are quite different. The G Pro X is quite traditional headphone look and feel to it, apart from that aluminium outer with a G logo on it, but it is otherwise quite understated, whereas the A40 is very much a gaming headset. It's designed to be pitched towards sort of pro gamers that want something they can customize and make their own. However, I do think the A40, especially with the MixAmp Pro, is a fantastic piece of kit, and if you are considering the A40 as an option, I'd recommend saving that extra cash and purchasing it with the MixAmp, because it gives you a lot more connectivity options, a better sound quality, easier controls, and a better all-round headset. The A40 is also preferable, as I said, if you want to customize the look and feel of it, if you want to upgrade to better quality leather ear cups, to the speaker tags, customize that look and feel, have a different color headband and really make it your own, then the A40 is the one to go for, whereas the Logitech G Pro X is certainly not. All in all, both these headsets are pretty fantastic. Both offer some interesting highlights and some pretty decent specifications. I'll leave all the specs in the description, as well as the links to find out more on the official site and where to buy them as well. And here you can see the Astro A40 on the right, which I'll also be comparing it with soon. That one is wireless and one of my favourite gaming headsets. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. This has been the Provoked Prawn. Hope you found this video useful, interesting or hilarious. Be sure to subscribe and check out these other videos, as well as taking a look in the description for links and information you might find useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything you'd like to see extra about this, and have a great life.